Good afternoon. I'm Liz Mallet, and welcome to our science department meeting. We are going to be talking about changing our curriculum from a subject-centered curriculum to a learner-centered curriculum to better assess our students in their learning and present information to them in a way that is more geared to their different learning styles. We are moving away from a product model of design, which is really looking at grades and determining mastery of content through grades, into a process model, which is where the focus is on the actual activity of learning and what our students how they're gaining experiences through the knowledge that they're learning in our classrooms each day. So a learner-centered design is something that we're really pretty much already doing. It allows for a lot of differentiation within our classrooms and the different learning styles that we have and the different ability levels in each of our classes. Which again is something that we typically do each day. This just gives our students more opportunities to demonstrate what they've learned and to take in the knowledge on a more creative and hands-on type of and self-paced manner. So again, differentiation, providing students with the different learning opportunities that best suit their learning style. This will be a little bit more labor intensive for us for our first year or two as we come up with the instructional strategies and activities and choices for each of our students to have an opportunity to choose what is a learning activity best suited for them. We will see students collaborating. We will see students working and more intently on doing research and looking more deeply into our content if they are given this opportunity to do their own pace of work. There are a couple of different learning theories that best cover this learning centered model. And the first one is cognitivism. And this is really about making those connections in the brain and getting old knowledge to connect with new knowledge. And we get that through a safe, nurturing environment, an environment that encourages creativity and independence in our students. This also works well with cognitivism, which is where students are taught to think and how to think about what they are learning. So we call metacognition. So students are going to be aware of their learning, how they're learning it, and then how they're synthesizing that information. So we really kind of already do this in our classrooms because we use the 5E model of inquiry in our science classrooms. We engage our students every day when we have them come up with a problem or we introduce them in the engage section. We're giving them the opportunity to make connections to prior knowledge, maybe through a KWL chart or beginning a graphic organizer. Then they move into the explore, where they take that information and this new topic and this phenomenon and they do some hands-on work with it. So whether they're putting together an electromagnet or coming up with a graphic organizer, a way of demonstrating Newton's laws, particularly Newton's first law, which is what we're starting with right now. So this is a great way for them to kind of explore how this works in real life. And then they move on to the third E, which is explain, and they're going to connect what they knew before about Newton's law, use this as an example, with what they're learning now. And they will work with their group or their partner to dig a little bit deeper and then present to the class their ideas, or maybe present to a small group. After they explain what they're learning, they're going to elaborate, which means they can dig deeper. So while we may have shown them an example of Newton's law, what we'd like to do is have them come up with their own demonstration of Newton's law. And this can go all the way through the laws, primarily the third one, but give them the tools and have them come up with a way to demonstrate Newton's laws of motion. After they elaborate, then they can dig a little bit deeper. They can do some research, connect with other people around the internet, with other libraries, with other sources of information, videos, and then we evaluate what they've learned. So because we're using an inquiry-based model, we can also use an inquiry-based learning. So this project can go from beginning to end, or we can kind of put that deeper inquiry base in the elaborate and evaluate section. of the 5E model. The final E is evaluate, and this is where they demonstrate to us in the way that they are best suited and most comfortable. So whether they are doing something as a skit, demonstrating Newton's laws as a skit, or they can draw a poster that examines all three laws and compares them, or we can do someone can write a story, or they can create a video. So there are lots of opportunities and ways our students can use their creativity to demonstrate how they have learned and what they have learned from our content. So I think that learning or going to a learning center design will really best suit our students and give them the opportunities that they need to be successful in school and beyond.